sí MTN Solar ó ní akínlálájú ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ti dé bẹ́ẹ̀ni díje ní Luma Solar ó ṣàrà ọ̀tọ̀ láwùjọ àwọn solar products eégún bí èyí ò tún sí mọ́lá ó yàtọ̀ fọ́ aláwọ̀ yẹ́lò ni tí yóò bá pè ní àwọn òféèfé ìwọ náà jàǹfààní ìgbésí ayé ìrọ̀rùn pẹ̀lú Luma Solar lásìkò pọ̀pọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ ọdún yìí everybody ó bì happy nínú ilé rẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ Signal Send Communications nìkan lẹ́ẹ̀tì gbà wọ́n wà ní Signal Send Office GoTV Yellow Building lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ UBA Bank Ajílọ́sùn Adó Èkìtì àti FM Plaza lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ Polaris Bank Ìkàrí Àkókò ó fi mọ́ adjacent Baba Ajásin House Òkè Ògùn nípínlẹ̀ Ondo fọ́láyé tó pọ̀ pé 0803 408 3280 lẹ́gbàdùn Luma Solar lọ́dọ̀ Signal Strength lásìkò ọdún yìí ẹ̀dínwó falafala ló bá dé.
káì níbi ikú bẹ́ẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ ipad ló ń gbọ́ ìkànnì ìjìnlélọ́gọ́rùn-ún tó bí tó ló méje pẹ̀ èmi lè là kàkà sí.
The pride of the people.
Yes, a very beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon out there, and of course, welcome to another amazing edition of Morning Sense. Yes, it's about time for Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. You know I will do it every day, every Monday like this. Yes, when we come upon the station, of course, your number one financial empowerment program, where we break down money matters in the simplest of terms, in the most simplest, practicable, and relatable way. I am your host, Florence Ibhareman, and as always, I am here to help you make a smarter financial decisions.
Money not never from heaven to better thing money don't come. Now true word and they tell you so.
Yes, for those just joining, the program is Money Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM, the only program where we talk about your money. Yes, where my business on the program is about your money, how you make prudent decision about the money you make, so much that at the end of the day, you have something to show for the money you earn yourself. Yes, and today we'll be talking about something very, 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 very important, especially in our today's economy, regarding hike in things, hike in the market price and all of that. So yes, before we go straight into the program, you know our way on usually is when you have your money, you save. After you save, you keep some for your emergency contingencies, and after which you enjoy your money. So that is how we roll. So but today I want us to look into something that would help us actually have that saving itself. So yes, let me ask some questions. The first question is if your salary stops today, I'm also asking myself, if your salary stops today, how long do you think you can survive? Like how long? Is it for a week, 2 weeks, that same day? For some that don't have savings at all, if their paycheck should stop today, if they get to work on the 2nd of March and they are told to please resign or please don't come back, some won't even survive till night because they don't have anything left anywhere, which is very bad. So today I'll be asking questions. If your paycheck stop working like this minute, if you're asked to stop working or your appointment gets terminated like we speak now, how long do you think you can survive? Yes, that's a question. So I want you to reminisce about on it as we go deeper into today's episode of Money Sense, where we are looking at a side hustle versus your salary. Yes, side hustle on the side, your salary on the side. What is the difference? Why do you think one should complement the other? Why do you think the two should go in line and work together? So today on the program, we are looking at your side hustle and your salary, because I'm asking again, if your paycheck should stop this minute, like now, how long do you think you would survive? Yes, the program is Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM, situated in Emurele, Owo, Ondo State, Nigeria. Yes, today on Morning Sense, we're talking side hustle and salary. Why do you need to make the two work hand in hand? And I asked again, I'm still asking again, if your paycheck, your job, what you do to get your salary, if it stops this minute, how long do you think you can survive? How well, how good do you think you can carry on without your salary? So yes, going back to the reality of things, many people tend to depend solely on a single means of livelihood. And looking at the way our country is, where the price of food goes up, transport is doing its own, we have rent just skyrocketing, we have school fees on the rise, and every other thing just keeps going up and up and up. You would agree with me that it is very risky, yes, to depend solely on one source of income. In fact, it is called financial danger. Yes, you don't want to do that. You don't want to find yourself in a mess where you are asked to leave or your appointment gets terminated and you don't know what to do, or you begin to, or you go back to square one. So yes, today talking about side hustle and salary. How do you build a multiple stream of income? Yes, what do you do when you want to build a multiple stream of income? What are the things you need to consider, yes, to build a multiple stream of income? Okay, now on the program today, I'll be having different lists. First, it will be the difference between your salary and your side hustle. Yes, your salary is not the same as your side hustle. I am sure you know that already. And also, why depending on one source of income, why it is very risky, why it is a disastrous move, why you should not even at any point in time depend solely on your salary. Yes, we'll talk about that. Then the practical side also, you can start, because for some people they will tell you, I don't know what to do. Yes, like I always say, we began January 2026 like yesterday, and today is the 2nd of March. You keep saying you don't know what to do till we would end 2026 again, and you will have yourself to to ask questions or answer questions. So we'll talk about the difference between salary and side hustles. We'll talk about why you don't need to depend solely on one particular income, because it is very risky. Then we'll talk about the practical side hustles you can start, because excuses are not allowed here. We don't do excuses. We work on consistency. We keep moving regardless. Also, we'll talk about how to manage both without being stressed. Yes, so that is what we have today on today's edition of our side hustles and your salary. Yes, for those just joining, the program is Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM, and Florence Ibhareman. Friends call me Floxy. I am your host on this edition. Yes, like I said, what is your salary? What is your side hustle? Now, your salary is what we call your active income. Yes, you know, on every 25th of the month, something gets into my account. Yes, I get my paycheck. So your active source of income, that's just quote the word active, because every, there's a stipulated date it is going to drop. So your active income is what we call the salary. Like, your side hustles, you can tell yourself today, when I get out to my shop, when I go to my other businesses, I would sell. My clients will come and they might fail not to, or they won't even come. So that is not an active income, even though every time it could even show up for you more than your salary. But your side hustle is not an active income, because even someone that told you book it for me, keep it for me, would end up telling you, please sell it out. I don't think I have money to buy it again. But your salary will not do that to you because you've worked for it. So your active income is called your salary. Something that is active. Now, yes, unfailingly, it must, come true. It must drop. So now, salary is also what you know as you work, you get paid. Yes, I am in my duty post this beautiful afternoon. I am working so I can get paid. So yes, this is my own means of getting my paycheck through my salary. So that's it. So yes, when you stop working, when I, Florence, stop working now, my salary automatically stops from iPower. So that's the reality. So your active income is your salary. You work, you get paid. My other businesses I do, I might actually have goods on ground, and people even book down, tell me just keep this for me. And at the end of the day, they would even show up. So there is nothing active about that income until I get the money. So for now, my salary from this organization is my active income. Now, example includes, your civil servant, we have bank workers, we have teachers, we have private company staffs, we have a sales rep, just name it. For every time you show up at a doorstep, for every time you show up to do something that has a stipulated time where you get paid for it. It could be wages, it could be weekly, it could be monthly, but so long there's a stipulated agreement as to when you get paid for it, that's your salary, and you work, you get paid. Now, there is nothing wrong with salary if you ask me, because salary gives you stability and structure. Because every 25th of the month, my money comes in, my salary comes in. You can even plan ahead and tell yourself, okay, I want to get this, I want to get that, I want to get this, just, write them down and waiting for your salary to drop. You understand? So with salary, you get stability, you get structure. You can even start a life for yourself. Yeah, so it can help you plan your life. I have not said salary is bad, if you get the point right. I'm only trying to differentiate between your salary and your side hustle. Now, this is where the problem is. Your employer controls your pay, controls your promotion, controls even your job security. Your employer can just wake up this morning and have mood swing and tell you, please, I don't want to see your face again, don't come back. Yes. Nobody will tell you that when you get to your personal business spot. Nobody can tell you to go home and don't come back. But so long you work with somebody, they decide and determine what happens in your job line. So yes, the problem of salary jobs is the fact that your employer controls your pay, controls your promotion, controls even how secured you get on the job. So yes, do you need to now rely solely on that salary? You have your answer already. No, because anything can happen. So sometimes, no matter how hard you work, your salary may not even get increased, as inflation gets increased. So you don't want to you don't want to gamble on it. You don't want to take the risk of putting your lifeline in the hands of somebody that can wake up tomorrow and tell you, please, your service is no longer needed here. You get it? So yes, so that is what salary entails. So now, is salary enough for you to create your wealth. Can you create wealth? Can you create wealth? Wealth creation now from salary? No. Do you think salary is just okay for daily survival? No. Because at the end of the day, there are things you would always long to buy, you will crave to buy that you cannot because your paycheck is not enough. So hence the need for a side hustle.
Hey, my friend, time now on you. Make him play with your work here.
So make you use your time well. Do better thing. Yes, every time we use that as our signature entry because time is money. For every time you fail to do right by yourself, automatically you're doing wrong. So today we're talking about side hustle and the salary, and we'll be trying to break down the salary, what it means, how it operates, how we work with it, and every other way we should work when it comes to a salary. And yes, what is your side hustle? A side hustle is an additional stream outside your main job, which interprets that your main job is your salary. Yes, so that small business, that skill you monetize, that digital service, that investment, everything extra outside your main job is your side hustle. Yes, sir. So the goal of side hustle is not to stress you because, okay, now in the reality of things, you can't be lazy and want to overcome poverty. It's not possible. You can't be lazy and you want to overcome poverty. So what you need is you need yourself to stay consistent at whatever you decide to do. You can't be lazy and tell yourself, I can't stress myself, I can't do that. You understand? So you have to, every time you have to show, you have to come true for yourself, you have to stand out, you have to be intentional, you have to do what you have to do because at the end of the day, you don't want to go broke. So that's the essence. So now your side hustle is that additional, is a plus stream of income outside your main job. So that small business, that shift where you sell, that for me now, my business that's homemade essentials. I do. Every other thing I do outside coming on air like this to amplify my voice to the public is my side also. So we have the skilled your skilled monetization, whatever you do, your digital services, your investment, every other thing you put your effort into that generates something for you is your side hustle. Now the goal, like I said again, is not to stress you. It's not because you're a jackie or you can walk or you like to walk. Everybody loves a soft life. But before you get that soft, your desired soft life, you have to invest. You have to do something. You have to go extra mile to achieve it. So yes, examples of side hustles in Nigeria. In case you are telling me, and Floxy, I would really want to do something extra, but nothing comes to mind. Now we have the POS business, we have the mini importation, we have the selling of thrift wares. That's the Okirika. Yes, go online now, go on TikTok, go on social media, Instagram. People now, wash them, put them on the mannequin, find display pictures, and they get sold out. So there's no excuse. We have the social media management, we have the baking, we have the hair styling, we have the fashion styling, we have the graphics design, we have the photography, we have affiliate marketing, we have real estate agency, we have rental services from chairs to canopy to speakers. Now name it. Why are you still dependent solely on your salary? Make it make sense to me. Yes, I've listed almost like 10 different things you can do outside your salary. So in case your employer comes tomorrow and tells you, Florence, your service is no longer needed, you don't really have to go to the bottom pit. You don't really have to go back to square one. You just start from where you've stopped in your side hustle business, and you continue till you get another paycheck, another main job. So like I said, examples of side hustles you can do in Nigeria that would strive so long you're consistent and you're intentional. The first is your POS business. Other one is your mini importation. You can start importing little things. You can pair with people that already do. You have your selling of thriftwear. We have the social media. In fact, that's like the next oil money in Nigeria. You have the social media management, we have the baking, we have the graphics design, we have the photography, we have the affiliate marketing, we have the real estate agency, we have the rental service. Yes, even those that go about cleaning for people, they have a brand, they have a way they call themselves now. This cleaning agency. You want to move into a new apartment and you feel so lazy to clean up. We have people that do that for as a side also now. Yes, they have it big. They have it big, yes. Even those that create and that produce all this homemade essentials, the liquid wash, the Izar, everything like that. Yes. So you don't have any reason why you are not doing what you should do. Yes, the air freshener, everything, just name it. So there is no reason why you are not actually doing something for yourself. Even buying and selling, you can start selling, foodstuffs and all of that. So yes, those are the examples of side hustles you can do and that will strive. And of course, you don't really need millions of naira to start this. What is important is the fact that you're intentional, you come true, you actually put it out there that okay, I am doing this. This is what I do. You have your social media pages to help you amplify, to help you spread it as much as possible. So yes, there is no reason why you should keep just your income, that's your main job income, which is your salary, as a means of survival. And well, if you're wondering, okay, I know you've mentioned everything and you said I don't need millions, what then do I need? For some of those things, all you need is just a basic skill. Learn it and be good at it. Get a smartphone and stay consistent. Like, staying consistent cannot be overemphasized. For every time you want to break protocols, the key is to stay consistent. The key is to stay consistent. Yes, for those just joining us, the program is Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. You can go to our social media pages and engage with us on Facebook, iPower 1027 FM, on Instagram, iPower 1027 FM, on TikTok, iPower 1027 FM, and of course on X, iPower 1027 FM. And of course, you can reach us on our studio line, 081655 4699 081655
My friend, make you happy with your work.
Yes, we're talking about side hustles and your salary. Why you don't need to depend solely on your salary. Like I said, your salary is that active means of income. Yes, that's that money that comes in at a set time. Yes, you can tell yourself, okay, this money is going to come in by this time, and it will surely come in. So that is your salary, and your side hustle is the extra, the additional money you get for rendering a service. So yes, in our today's society, do you as a person need to rely solely on your salary? The answer is no. And why is that? Is because your employer controls everything. Your employer controls your job security. Your employer controls whether or not you come back the next day to the job. Your employer controls whether or not you get even promotion. Yes, he can wake up tomorrow, or she can wake up tomorrow and tell you, please don't come tomorrow, I don't want to see your face. And that ends it. So Because of that sole reason, you don't need to depend solely on your salary. I'm not saying it's bad, it's not bad. In fact, it gives you structure, it gives you stability. You can plan ahead, you can actually go take a bank loan, bearing in mind that, okay, at the end of the month, just take this amount from my salary. Yes, it can help you plan your life, but it's not good to solely depend on that for survival. And yes, your side also is the additional money you get from rendering services, the small business, the skill you monetized. Yes, if any skill at all. Yes, if you did talk, it's a skill. And that digital service you render, the investment, everything you do, everything extra you do that brings in income for you is your side hustle. And like I said earlier, I also mentioned some different businesses you can do. In case you want to tell me, Floxy, I'm just confused. I don't know what to do. I don't now. You can go into POS business if you feel you can account for it, because of course, at the end of the day, you need to put your mind and your heart into it to achieve it. So you have the POS business, we have the mini importation, we have the sales of thrift wares, we have baking, we have social media management, we have baking, we have graphic design, we have affiliate marketing, we have real estate agency, we have rental service, we have a cleaning service, just name it. One thing I believe about having side also is the ability to stay relevant. So for every time you stay relevant and it brings you income, please stick to it. Yes. Now, like I said, sometimes this skill might not really cost you an arm and a leg. For some, it can just be your mobile phone. For some, it can just be you acquiring a basic skill. For some, it could just be you showing yourself every time, coming through for yourself, being consistent at what you do. So for every time you ask yourself, what can I do? Remember, the goal is to stay consistent, stay relevant, and being paid to show up every time you do. So think about that one thing you enjoy doing. Because if you work outside what you see as an hobby, being consistent at such might be difficult or might seem tasking. So whatever you feel you do consistently without any stress, go on the if you go on the pages of TikTok today, everyone is now a live streamer. What they do basically is just to talk and generate traffic, and they get paid. So ensure what you're doing is what you love doing best. Yes, welcome back. The program is still Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. Now, to the big question, why is one source of income risky? Yes, like I said earlier, depending solely on your salary, it gets as a B. You don't want to take that risk. Now, the reason is this different things can happen at different times. We don't pray for casualties, but you need to take risk. And you need to take calculated risk. Now, ranging from the company can start downsizing, due to different reasons, due to different excuses. Now, you can even have health issues. There can be economic recession. The business can collapse. You can have an unexpected family emergency, family responsibility. What now happens if you depend solely on a major stream of income? So because of all of these eventualities, unforeseen contingencies, hence the reason why for every time you want to take up a risk, it is very important you take a calculated risk. And at such, keeping just a stream of income is not advisable. The moment you actually give yourself the chance of depending solely on a particular stream of income, just know you've succeeded in making your life very fragile because anything can happen. And when it eventually happens, it's going to break you so bad because you would have to start explaining yourself to people who don't really care. So, yes, it is very, very advisable you stick to multiple streams of income even when you have your paycheck.
China money, oh, China money.
And yes, if you want to build wealth, just like the way the rich people do, just try different businesses. You know, try your hands on different businesses. Try your hands on investment. Try buying an asset. Try buying royalties. Just do something. Multiple streams of income actually create financial safety. Even when you're going through a storm, you don't really fidget too much because you know, okay, if this doesn't work, this is going to work. If this doesn't work, this is going to work. So I can actually, I can still survive through this storm till I get myself again. So even when you're going through a lot won't be going through you because you got yourself covered. So that is why it is good to have multiple streams of income. Now, how can you build a multiple stream of income without stress? Now, the first practical way is don't quit your job suddenly. Yes, because you're trying to, you know, you're having this idea in your head. You've added down on a paper. You've seen how beautiful it is. You've built your castle in the air in your head, and you tell yourself, "I can do it." You've not even started any practical step to surviving. The next thing you're telling yourself, "I need to quit my job and focus." Focus on what? So yes, the first thing you need to do to build a multiple stream of income without stress is don't quit on your job suddenly. Don't leave or except you have another main job you're going to resume in. Don't quit your job suddenly. Your salary can still fund your side hustle. So don't tell me because you're trying to plan a side hustle, except it's life threatening. Yes, except it's life threatening. Don't quit on your job suddenly.
Don't play with your work.
And yes, start what you love to do. Yes, start with your hobby. Something that you do that you don't even know you're doing anything. Something that when you do them effortlessly. For some of us, it's talking. Yes, if I want to get a job now as a counselor, you know, I can do that. Just, you know, I can keep talking and talking and talking and talking. I'm talking sense, not talking nonsense. So I'm talking sense, yes. So start with something that you love to do. Now, the first thing I said, if you want to build a side hustle, don't quit on your job. When we get back to you, it's not getting back to you. So don't quit a job that already has a guarantee for a job they told you they will get back to you. Don't. No matter how juicy the offer is, still hold on to what you have. Like they say, a bird at hand, the one you are holding in handy, is worth thousand the one in the bush. So yes, so play smart. Now, the next thing is do what you love to do best. It could be talking, it could be writing, it could be teaching, it could be organizing events, it could be selling. Make sure what you want to do as a side hustle is what you love to do best. And at the job, at the side hustle, remember to smile. Remember to show your clients, your customers, that you have their best interest at heart. For some, they will have sold out back to back, but because they have this attitude problem, where they cannot really, they can't play with their customers, they cannot make them feel welcome, they can't make them feel loved, they can't make them feel like, yes, customer is king, and that cannot be overemphasized. Whoever is going to pay you to do something is king. So yes, don't think you're doing your clients, your customers a favor. They are doing you a favor by coming to patronize you, because at the end of the day, you cannot use whatever you're selling or the service you're rendering by yourself. So always bear that in mind and treat your customers as king, because indeed they are kings. So yes, start with what you love doing best. It could be talking, it could be writing, it could be event management, it could be event organizing events, it could be selling things, it could be anything, it could be comedy. You like making people laugh, just whatever it is you know you do effortlessly, that you can go on and on and on and on and on and on, doing them without having anything to regret. Or yes, sir, stick to that as a strength. Yeah, so still talking about how to build multiple stream of income. Don't quit on your job. If everything I've said today you don't seem to remember this. Don't quit on a job because you want to start a side hustle. Don't quit except it's life threatening. Two, start with what you love to do best. Yes, talking, writing, teaching, organizing events, selling, anything you do effortlessly. Just like me myself here, I talk effortlessly. So yes, and number three, separate your money. Don't mix the money you get from your salary and with the one you get on your business, and you put everything in your spending account and you tell yourself, I'm saving, don't worry. Ooh. It's not going to be funny, because at the end of the day, you're just playing tricks on yourself. Yes. For some of us that know how to do impulse buying a lot, we know ourselves. We're just playing tricks. So yes, separate the accounts. Separate where the money goes to. Yes, don't mix your salary account and your business account. It's not going to end well. Yes, no matter how prudent you want to be, don't mix it. You can get your salary and transfer into your business account for some need, but don't keep them and still leave that account as a spending account. And yes, the program is Morning Sense on your darling station iPower 102.7 FM, talking about side hustle and your salary today. Yes, we've been telling ourselves how to build a multiple stream of income, from not quitting on a job suddenly to doing what you know how to do best, to also separating the money that comes into your account. And also, yes, it's very important that you track everything. Every one kobo should be accounted for. There is no familiarity on the job. Yes, every 1 naira that goes into the account or comes out should be accounted for. And also, it is good to reinvest your profits. Not because you've made this profit that you want to use to go and buy clothes or buy shoe. Yes, I'm not asking you not to enjoy, but you would have labored to a reasonable extent before you can joke with your side also, or the profit from the profit from the business. So yes, it is very important that you reinvest that profit. Yes, don't rush to flex. Don't rush to go and buy one car or buy one this. That is not even another investment. Yes, don't spend money on things that are not investment again. Yes, grow first. Grow first. The growth might not be, ASAP as you think, but yes, grow on the job and stay consistent at it.
Hey, my friend, China Money. Make it play with your work.
And yes, for every time you're thinking about a side or so, have a long-term plan. Have a long-term plan. Don't think about something that will just, that will not stand the test of time. Yeah, the goal is not to make quick money. The goal is to have financial freedom. So, look for something that can stand the test of time, a long-term plan, a service you can be rendering, that even in the next 5 years, there's still need for that service to be rendered, and you are always there to show up for it. So yes, don't think of a short-term plan. Look for a long-term plan. And now, on a flip side of things, this is a reality check, and this is time for truth. Now, the truth is your side hustle is not competing with your job. Yes, your side hustle is not in any way competing with your job. It is actually protecting it. It is for protection. It is to give you a backing. Yes, something that you can always look back and be rest assured that okay, if eventualities come, I would not fidget. I'm still going to have my standing. I will be standing gidigba. Yes. So your side also is not in any way competing with your job. It is protecting. Now, salary pays bills. Side also build wealth. Yes, that's the reality. Your salary is to pay your bills, steady pay. You pay your bills, feeding, clothing, shelter. But if you want to, get that wealth, you want to create wealth for yourself. Side hustle is the key. So your salary and your side hustle is not competing with your salary. There's no conflict. The idea is to protect. So they work in handy, they work together. Yes, they work in unison for the same goal, which is to protect you. Yes, so don't ever get it twisted.
Make you happy with your work.
Yes, and because of that, when both are managed beautifully, when both are managed properly, both can work together in an amazing way. Yes, you manage it. You don't come at your duty post where you get your salary and just come because come in a lackadaisical manner. Come like nobody's going to, I don't like you don't care because your employer is watching and that person actually invested. Yes, so you don't come and you treat it like it's nothing. You hold it dear the same way you hold your side also dear because you don't want to lose your main job because of a side hustle, and you don't want to the other way around. So you have to strike a balance and you do them well because at the end of the day, if you're able to manage both well, it will give you a beautiful peace. I mean, beautiful peace of mind, like the peace of mind that money can buy. So that kind of peace of mind.
Hey!
Yes, the studio line is 0816552469. Yes, do you have a side hustle? What is the side hustle you do that's in the last 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, you've had peace in your heart that okay, even if anything happens to my job today, I am covered. So 0816552469. And yes, what is stopping you from starting one? And don't tell me you don't know what to do. Don't tell me you don't know what kind of business you need to venture in because that's not an excuse. And also, do you believe salary alone is enough in today's Nigeria? Like, I don't know how much you're going to be earning, but do you think it's enough? And yes, lastly, if you lose your job today, what is your backup plan? What is that one thing you're going to up on if eventually you get a termination appointment today? What is that one thing you're going to up on that would keep you going till you get another salary pay job or you'll get another paycheck for yourself?
My friend, China make you happy with your work.
I think the most beautiful way to actually go about all of this is before you quit your salary paying job, always ensure you have another one as a backup plan. Yes. So now I've asked like 4 different questions. 0816552469. Do you currently have a side hustle? I have a side hustle. Yes, I'm into homemade clean essentials. Yes, the liquid soap, the air freshener, what's it called now? Your disinfectant. I do all of those personally. I have a brand for myself. So yes, if you ask me, I've answered. Do you also have a side hustle for yourself? And if no, why don't you have a side hustle? And yes, what is stopping you from getting a side hustle today? I've mentioned like 10, 11 different kind of hustles you can actually venture in. And I've told you what you need to do. The first thing you need to do when it comes to side hustle is ensure you're doing what you know and love doing best. Yes, if do you still believe that salary alone can help you survive through the Nigeria of today? And lastly, if you lose your job today, like today now, what is your backup plan? 0816552469. 0816552469.
Time na money, oh. Time na money. Time na money, oh. Time na money. Hey, my friend, time now.
Yes, the program is still Money Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. And we've been doing justice to salary and side hustle. What's the difference between your salary and your side hustle? And why both should work hand in hand? Because at the end of the day, if you decide to, ignore one and carry one on your head, you might have yourself to blame. So yes, and like I said earlier, your salary is something you do that gives you an active income source. Yes, an active income source. Yes, that one thing that you involve in, that you have a stipulated date where your money comes in. That's your salary. And of course, and also like I said, that your side hustle is something extra, something you do extra that helps you achieve a goal. Yes, so and it is also very important that you understand that your salary only comes in when you work for it. Like you work and you get paid. That's the idea of salary. And who are those that get salaries? We have the civil servants, we have the bank workers, we have teachers, we have private company staffs, we have sales representatives. Salary is not a bad idea. Yes, but because it gives you stability, it gives you structure, you can easily plan a future with your salary. But it is not advisable to make it a sole aim or a sole means of livelihood. Yes, like I said, one of the reasons why it is not okay to depend solely on your salary is because your employer controls everything. From your pay to when you get paid, to your promotion, to whether there's a job security on the job, the employer controls everything. So you don't want to bank on that. I'm not asking you not to take it seriously, but you don't want to bank on the fact that someone actually has the right to do and undo on the job. So yes, and of course, your side hustle, like I said earlier, is the additional income outside your main job. It could be the small business, it could be the skill monetized, the skill you monetize, it could be your digital services, it could be an investment, but everything that comes extra outside your salary is your side hustle. And if you're wondering what kind of side hustle I can indulge in Nigeria that would bring something that does not really require millions to start, we have the POS business, we have the mini importation, we have the selling of thriftwares, the Okirika. We have the social media management, we have the banking, we have the graphics design, we have the photography, we have the affiliate marketing, we have the real estate agent, we have the rental services, the chair, canopies, whatever. And also we have the cleaning service. Yes, that's another big money somewhere in today Nigeria. So yes, for some it just requires your skill, yes, being skilled on the job, getting a smartphone and staying consistent at the job. Yes, and of course why it is risky to depend solely on your salary is because the company can start downsizing and you're among, then you might even have health issues that will not help you, that won't be able to allow you manage going for a 9 to 5. So your side also will just be your comfort zone. Also, we have economic recession, we have a business collapse, we have unexpected family responsibility, emergency, and all of that. So yes, hence the reason why having just a stream of income is risky. Yes, the program is still Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. Yes, how to build a multiple stream of income without stress. Yes, don't quit on your job suddenly. No matter how no matter how the inspiration behind what you want to start. So long you've not started, you've not started, living the life in it. Don't quit on your job suddenly. Also, start with what you love doing best. It could be talking, it could be writing, it could be singing, it could be dancing, it could be anything you love doing. Just monetize it. Put it out there on the social media, on any page, anywhere, but ensure it is what you love to do best. And most importantly, separate your money. Yes, the one that comes from your business, keep it in a separate account. The one you will intend to spend, keep it in a separate account. And of course, your salary account also, let it be separate. So much that for every penny that goes in and come out, you can account for it. And also, it is very important that you reinvest your profits. Don't be too in a rush to flex. I want to enjoy my life. I've been working so. Calm down. Yes, reinvest your profits so much that the business gets to get fattened. Have this what's it called now, job security in the business itself. So yes, and of course, always think about something that has to do with long term. Yes, the goal is not to get a quick money scheme. It's not a quick money scheme mechanism. It's a goal for financial freedom. So always think of long term goals. Yes, and like I said, a reality check, your side hustle is not to compete with your main job. Yes, the idea of having side hustle when you have a main job is to protect it. So always ensure that you protect both your side hustle and your main job by striking a very, very good balance. Yes, by striking a very, very good balance. Yes, 0816-552-4699. 0816-552-4699. Do you currently have a side hustle? If your paycheck, your salary job, if you ask you to stop today, if you lose your job today, what is your backup plan? Do you still believe salary alone can help you survive through today in Nigeria? And lastly, what is stopping you from creating a side hustle? Yes, it's about time to call it a day on the program. Yes, Morning Sense on your darling station, iPower 102.7 FM. And we've been talking about your salary and your side hustle. Now, as we wrap up today's edition of Money Sense, I want you to go home with this. I want you to hold this very dear to your heart. And that is the fact that financial stability is not about the amount you earn. Yes, I take it again. Financial stability is not about how much you earn. It is about how many streams support what you earn. Yes. So financial stability is not about how much you earn. It's about how many other streams support you with what you earn. And also, your pay, your job is good. Nobody's saying salary is bad. Your job is good. But your financial security should not depend on one door. Yes, your financial security. Yes, your financial security should not depend on one door. So what do you need to do? You start small, you start smart, you start now. I've mentioned different kind of side hustles you can indulge in. You start small, you start smart, you start now, and you stay consistent at it. You start small, you start smart, you start now. Because the best time to plant a financial tree was yesterday. So yesterday has gone. The second best time is today, now. Like now, now, now. So yes, you start small, you start smart, you start now. Many thanks to everyone that has worked with me today on this amazing edition of Money Sense, and of course to my general manager, engineer Paul Ulutu. Thank you very much, Ogami. I am saying a very big thank you, sir, for this platform and opportunity given to me, and of course to the head of programs, Ayon Fejesu. Thank you very much to the head of news, head of programs, everybody, the studio management team. Thank you very much, Emmanuel, and of course to the ICT. Thank you very much to the engineers after their duty post. Thank you very, and of course to our beautiful audience that always, I always get reviews. Even up until Saturday, I got someone telling me, oh my god, I don't miss the program, it actually impacted my life, and I just started blushing. So I'm very, very grateful to you guys for always listening and always giving the reviews, because it means a lot. Yes, it means a lot. It means I am impacting. It means I am saying something, and you are catching it with both ends. So thank you very much to all our beautiful iPower fan, iPower listeners, to everyone that takes their time to listen, and of course try to tell us we're doing well. Thank you very much for being there, because we know you're there. We are doing what we know how to do best. I remain your host, Florence Ibhareman. Friends call me Floxy. And this has been Money Sense, where we make money sense matter. Up until next week, I implore you to stay wise, stay intentional, and stay financially empowered. Have a beautiful afternoon.
Gossip, gossip, lose your time, better money.